Hi everyone, welcome to another video. I'm going to do a night shoot video, because I'm down here in Dover and I was on this promenade not so long ago and I was taking shots just with my mobile phone. And that kind of leads me to the subject of the video, which is process versus outcome. I might stop in a minute just under the light so that you can see my face as I explain what I'm about to do. If you're an amateur photographer like me, and this is something that I picked up on recently watching someone else's video, tips for the amateur photographer, where should they succeed? And in essence it was process versus outcome. And what do I mean by that? As an amateur photographer, I'll rock up with my camera and I'll start snippy snappy taking shots, and half the time they're throwaway shots. I kind of think, oh, why didn't you just sit and do the composition properly? Why didn't you think out what you were taking a picture of? And so the whole thing of doing process over outcome is taking your time to actually create a composition. Focusing on, what am I taking a picture of? Have I got the camera settings right? Am I actually taking the best perspective that I can with the camera? And I thought, well, I wanted to do a night shot, but I'll also do all of those things because I've got the tripod and I can actually take a shot. If we look here, we've got this lovely promenade going all the way down to the end. I think it's a quarter of a mile's walk. And then as I look out over the bay here at Dover, we've got the port of Dover over there with the ferries, and then you've got all of these houses on the marina, on the marine parade, and you've got the shimmering light on the water. There's even a slight mist. I don't know if you can see it on the industrial side of it there. You get the triangular lighting with the sort of shafts of light coming down. First shot, I'm really thinking about process. I'm at this end of the walkway, I'm at the very end, but it's the view right down there, and I think if I can get something fascinating out of that, there's some people walking down, and if I can get them when they get to about the red buoy or lifesaver thing, preserver, you can see them just walking down there, and if I can get them just to about here, I'll get some people in the shot. So what that means is I've put the tripod, I've put the camera upside down on the tripod because the camera, the center thing can come out. So it's just a case of getting it all in focus. Get down on my knees for a shot like this. It's particularly difficult because I've got the camera upside down. So let's push the auto timer to 2 seconds, and when they get in the light, I'll take a shot. Let's take another one. Just keep taking a couple of shots. It's handy having the that was nice. Let's change the f-stop to wide open. There they come. They're in the light. Yeah, a couple of people. Upside down on my stomach. That'll do, won't it? Hi.
Well, I thought you was pissed first, mate.
You were going to come give me...
No, that was so hard.
He thought I was pissed. So I think I got a shot out of that because of those guys walking in there. So I was really thinking about the process. What did I want to achieve out of this picture? The long walk down, the light, the small aperture to get starburst. Here's that first shot. I'm going to set up because I think I can get a couple of shots over there, but not on my tummy. There's a lot of process that goes into creating these videos. You know what, I might end up with a 20-minute video. It could take me an hour and a half just to do the footage, followed by hours and hours of processing. And that's what makes it a great hobby. It's not just taking the photographs, but it's also doing the post-production and stuff like that. Right then, let's have a look at this. I spy with my little eye some nice lights on the water. So that's what I'm seeing. I've got 7 lights going across here. It's the edge of the jetty. We've got the Port of Dover in the background. But I think if I can compose a shot that incorporates the 7 lights with the red and then all this shadow, it could make for a nice portrait shot. Right, I'll take a test shot. It wants 6 seconds and I'm happy with that. Keep the strap handy so it doesn't actually move. 6 seconds. That will make the water crystal smooth. Crystal smooth? Smooth as glass. Is that a fact? You bet your ass. That was too long. I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be so long as 6 seconds. Let's get it down to 2 seconds. F14. Oop. I think I'm going to go off here in a minute because it's too, what's the word I'm looking for? Windy. 2 seconds. F14. Just right. I'm trying to get the light, and that's nice, but you know what? It does need the longer exposure. So what I'm going to do, it's all about process, right? Remember? Oh, I was sure I brought my lens cleaner, or did I leave it over there? I found it. I'm going to take this picture, then I'm going off the pier because it's too blowy. But I think if I can get something from the marine, and then I'm going to drive up and get a shot looking down on the ferries, because that is process. I'm thinking about process. Okay, here's this shot here, and maybe a couple more from round here, and then I'll see you down on the marine parade. Whoa, it's windy. I can tell you what, this thinking about the process and not the outcome takes a long time. Now I've got the clock tower here, just see it in the distance there, so I'm thinking that will make a nice shot. I'm in manual priority, as you can see. ISO is fixed at 100 for, what should we go, F13. It wants 10 seconds. Oh, get in so much. But of course, I have to make sure that focus is locked. So, get the focus in, and then switch the switch here, the switch marked switch. So, yeah, thinking about the process, 10 seconds. I'm not just rocking up and snap, snap, snap. Tripod, timings, what shutter priority am I using, what mode, and what will the outcome be? Oh, and it looks so nice. Postcard stuff, isn't it? Now, that was kind of nice, but because I had, what did I have? Let's have a look here. F13. It didn't give me my stars, and I love stars, so I'm going to change the aperture really tiny. F22, it wants 25 seconds. So yeah, it really is about thinking about the process, not just the outcome, although I know what the outcome I want. I might get a shot of the Marine Parade down there. Let's see what this image looked like. So at 25 seconds, you get the same light, right? But I'm beginning to get the stars. Is that sufficient, or do I really want it to be sparkly? I'll show you that image as it comes out, and then I'm just going to set up for a couple. I said I would go over the ferries, but you know what? Video will get too long and I'm getting bored. Maybe the process is taking too long, but I should get 1 or 2 good shots of the Marine Parade. So here's this image of the clock tower. Just remember, I've been thinking about the process and what I want the outcome to be. Okay, the best laid plans, right? Mice and men. I said I might go and look over the ferries. I might go and look at the Marine Esplanade. You can see it just over there, all lit up. But I think what I can do, actually, while I'm here, is take a rather nice panorama. 3 or 4 shots. I hope this is picking it up. Incorporate the white Esplanade round to the flats where the castle's in the background, all the way around to Jubilee Way, which scouts up the hill. I took a couple of good shots of that from the far end. So we can do one more shot of that, and what I'll do is present the image along with a gallery at the end, and think that this has been quite a success, because I actually have thought about the process, not just the outcome. So if you're a pro or an amateur, the reality is, unless you're just going snappy, let's take some pics, you do think about, you know, what you're doing. What is my composition? Should I be zooming in at 140 mil, or can I go wide angle at 18? And the composition is dictated by the subject, obviously. So with that, here's my gallery. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.